come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
No. Not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened there? Did something go wrong?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods. Did something malfunction?
Oh my god. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I got 2 words on what I expect out of you. Best behavior.
No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Up here. Ashes, where are you going? Ash!
Damn it.
Hey lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
I knew it! Hey, I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
Sure, but I'm not paying you.
Okay. Boy, you're a real cheapskate. We'll start over here.
Places like this even exist.
This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
Good to know, Austin. Thanks.
See, I told you I know things. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too. The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Does she take care of people that break the rules?
Security mostly takes care of the people who break the rules, but she's in charge of all of the security officers. It doesn't happen very often. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice though. You'll like them.
Hope that Pip-Boy belongs to you.
This is the
It
best
must be
part.
rough living out there.
Whipping up a new batch of
Hey,
pies
Austin.
I can't wait till I don't have to go to school anymore.
You hate to disappoint the little ones.
Marcus Williams.
Maria.
Those pies are going to be for Calvin and his crew. Lord knows they could use a treat right now.
Hey,
You must
try
see that
telling
new
that to Aaron
traveler
and breaking a
Gwen
little
lady.
girl's heart.
It's
I
always
didn't
nice
realize
to
my
see a new
wife was
face
so
around here.
cold-blooded.
Nice place you have here.
Why, thank you. Mark and I try to keep her tidy. The Sunshine Diner, we call her. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Let's see what you got.
Something's bound to sound good.
Thanks, Horatio. I love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
But you did. And now you look completely refreshed.
She's looking pretty bad.
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis is just about
This
anything.
strain is doing quite well.
No
Very
problem.
little discoloration. Gonna need more fertilizer soon. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure.
You're
Ah,
gone more
you'll
than
do
you're
perfectly.
here.
I'm in
Whatever
need of
happened
a
to
willing
loving
test
husband
subject
and
to try this new strain of fruit I've
nagging
created.
at you, Alexis.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Pardon me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're...
Sure.
Really? Great. I would just bring by whatever you can find whenever...
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
I can't seem to get the potatoes right. Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
I was hoping you'd stop by.
Perfect.
Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
All right.
All right. Let's see what the Commonwealth has to work with. Just have a seat.
Hope you enjoyed that with Warren Smith with Uranium Rock. Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, and that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle. Got a little show back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth. Now that they've set up shop, I've told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help.
Your hair is a mess. I guess that's a no.
Need to check the water pumps again. Smells funny.
No talking. You should be doing your work.
I heard we had a trader in today.
I swear, it's something new every day.
Corporatization. It's got to be a flaw.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
Boy get to? Austin? Austin Engel!
Hey, outsider. Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
Sounds like your problem, not mine.
Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
Hi, Tina.
Don't forget what I said.
Excuse me.
If he gets me in trouble, he'll never see the end of it.
You lost? No trading going on down here.
This is an interesting room.
Really? Guess maybe for an outsider. Just the old generators down here. Oh, and hey, if you got any jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
Can't help you there.
Damn. Well, if you change your mind or start feeling charitable, look me up. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
Can't wait till I'm off shift. Gonna get wasted tonight.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
Dude, this vault is a mess.
I couldn't agree more. But believe me, it's not from lack of trying. Ah, if only Mr. DeLuca would allow me to assist with general maintenance and cleanliness more often. But I believe he prefers to keep me reserved for his own needs. And those of his sister, of course.
Sounds like a typical boss to me.
It's a relief to hear you say so. Compared to his predecessor, Mr. DeLuca has very little mechanical knowledge. I almost thought him unqualified. But when it comes to delegation, he's top-notch.
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth. Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
I've had a few interesting moments.
Stop being so modest. My kids would love to hear about anything you've done out in the Commonwealth. Would you mind talking to them and sharing one of your experiences?
My stories are a bit too graphic for children.
Oh. Well, I don't want to upset them. I guess this was a bad idea. Thank you anyway.
Katie.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Whoa! A real-life Commonwealth person. You dress funny.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
Hey, Katie.
Some days the children wear me out.
Is that your Pip-Boy? It better be.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples? Even just a blood sample?
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
Rachel.
Not many doctors around these. Need Stimpaks? Or I can just heal you.
Patch me up, Doc.
Go over your symptoms with me.
Actually?
On your way, then.
As the doctor of Vault 81, I expect a certain amount of respect.
Good luck not getting caught. The three sons are up next.
You're that Commonwealth traveler, aren't you?
Wouldn't give for some real time off.
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis has just about anything you could need.
I wish my mom wasn't working so much.
Hi, miss. Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
Nice Pip-Boy. If it ever starts acting up on you, see Alexis. She'll fix it right up.
Seeds. I'll need more seeds.
got a barber here if you need it. Not saying you do.
Yeah?
I heard we had a traitor.
Who's she? Your bodyguard?
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important. Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Right. Such hard times down here.
I would never disagree that life in the Institute is better than above ground. We have done much to ensure it. Now, we take things even further. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
I'm not sure what that means.
You'll see in time. I promise you that. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yet, well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
It's great to have you here.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
What would it mean to be in charge?
Most divisions of the Institute are fairly autonomous, perfectly capable of functioning without intervention. Where those divisions interact, however, problems can arise. You'd lead the Directorate in setting policy, resolving disputes, and the like. There's no question that some of the Directorate, and the Institute at large, will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
I need some details here. I have no idea what I'm getting into.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, you'd be up top already. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Ah, man. I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Travis Lonely Miles here, bringing you the type of news you just don't hear about every day.
Sooner we get out of this radiation.
Brotherhood of Steel were sighted in Commonwealth recently. Things got hairy for them at the old Cambridge police station. How hairy? I can't be sure. But I've heard about the kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good.
Well,
now, thanks
I'm
to everyone's
glad.
favorite vault dweller, who happened upon the scene and
Virgil.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
to all involved in the future.
It did, but I pulled myself together.
I suppose you did. Now, what about the serum? Did you find it?
What serum?
We had a deal. I help you get into the Institute. You find the cure that I was working on. It should still be in my old lab, in the bioscience division. With any luck, they haven't found it yet. Volkert probably still has the place sealed up while he goes through my research.
I think we found a new frontier of foul.
For goodness sake, be reasonable. I know you can hear me, now open this door.
What's the use?
For what it's worth, I think you're a fine choice to take Father's place.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
They've lost their minds.
No, they've lost faith.
It's one thing to protest, but this is going way too far.
Look, I can see that you're angry, but please, talk to them before resorting to more violent measures. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort.
Yeah!
There, it's unlocked.
Got it.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards. If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
I know you're angry, but there's a better way to handle this.
Oh, you're wrong. You see, I've tried talking. For years, I've suggested that we do things differently here, but nobody listens. Let's see if anyone can afford to ignore me now.
Father believes in me. The least you can do is give me a chance.
How could you hope to lead us when you hardly know anything about what we do? I'm sure you mean well, but you must see that it's an impossible task.
I'm under no illusion that this will be easy.
Your determination is admirable, if misguided. The truth is simply this. You have no idea what it means to be the director of the Institute.
Can't you at least give me a chance?
A chance? What do you think, Max?
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try.
Very well, then. Open the door, and let's return to the fold.
Since, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Only opens with a key. Sweet. That's it. Yes. Nice. Got it. That's it. There we go.
Scanning. Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
I'm just glad they listened to reason.
Indeed. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
They were prepared to let everyone starve to death. They have to die.
I understand. I'll make the necessary arrangements, though it saddens me to do so. I'll see that the mess in hydroponics is cleaned up. I suppose I should also make the funeral arrangements. Well, there's much to do, so I'll get about it. In the meantime, I'm sure everyone will be relieved that this is over.
Synth Unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to
Sounds
report,
like those
sir.
raiders at
I carried out my
Libertalia.
duties.
Quite a handful.
As usual.
Higgs and Logan were trying to protect the Institute. They deserved a second chance.
We're not gonna stay smooth things much longer if we go down here.
Virgil?
I'm running out of time. I need that serum.
I've got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
You need anything proofread?
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it works.
Protect and serve.
All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Virgil.
We just have to wait.
Here's a strange state of affairs for you folks. Some or all of you may have heard of that old Parsons Asylum in the Northeast. You may also have known to stay away from it. I guess no one told a group of raiders about that because word is they attacked it recently. You'd think that might mean the place is overflowing with raiders right now. But you'd be wrong. It's empty. Abandoned. Now, you could assume they got what they wanted and bolted. But given how creepy that place was, you can't help but wonder if something else happened.
No loitering.
We may never know for sure. And you know what?
You know, a shotgun's
okay.
great insurance against raiders.
Here's the
I
5
got
stars.
a lot of options here.
Atom bomb, baby.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Self-defense at its best.
You again. All right, got plenty of supplies.
I'll take a look, sure.
Everything you need.
Hey.
You say the word.
We buy and sell everything to everyone.
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
The Super Salon can give you the
You look like you could use a
hairstyle
drink.
of your
Dugout Inn has got some folders. Need some custom hardware? We got a free workbench for all your modifications. Let's go.
Prescriptions filled right here. Anything you need.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Got your fix.
What? Who's there?
Found you. Thanks a lot.
Someone there!
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
That's pretty ingenious. I bet you can work around the clock.
And you're happy working those kinds of hours?
Of course, darling. Our unique hierarchy allows for constant operation. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, green and brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
I remember him. He was one of Rodco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
You seem a bit confused, darling. You're far too young to remember anything that happened before the war.
I was in a vault. They put me in cryogenic freeze.
Remarkable. I must say, darling, you seem very well preserved. Now, where was I? Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possessed a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
You are quite the firecracker.
Great. Just when I thought I was finally free of television.
A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
All right.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
If you're looking to trade, then let's make a deal!
Supervisor Green?
At Grey Garden, the price is always right. Shall we make a deal?
What have you got?
If you act now, you can choose from one of these fabulous prizes. All the arms and ammunition you can get your hands on, plus medical supplies and general goods. It's a bonanza!
Yeah, all right.
someone there?
Something's out there.
Contact lost.
Got it.
Got awful quiet in here.
Hey, over here.
Going down. Lower level.
Sweet. That's it. Hell yeah. Nice.
surface. Darling, so good to see you. You fixed up.
That's right.
That's marvelous, darling. Simply marvelous. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask Greenie to give you a discount, too, if there's anything else you need. Now I simply must get back to work. Ta-ta!
White?
What can I do for you, darling?
Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the
Pam needs you in her room.
saying all is well in Diamond City.
That's one heck of a getup, Lou.
This walking's wearing me out.
just got word of a settlement that needs our help. Here's the location. Get there as soon as you can. We promised them we'd be there when they needed us. Is there something you need?
How are you feeling?
I'm glad to have the chance to return the favor. After all the help you gave me. Anything else?
No, nothing.
No problem.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road.
Seems to be growing well.
Welcome back, Mum.
It's like I can
I
finally
do
think
hope you were
straight.
able to find some assistance in Concord.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Yes, of course.
Right behind you, Mum.
Hey, Codsworth. You sure you're up for this?
Miss Piper, I can think of no greater honor.
I gave up alcohol after settling down here. Doctor said I shot my liver.
Hey, Piper.
Heading my way?
Let's trade.
This is what I've got.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible.
So, this is the
Thanks
famous
to the
diamond
efforts of a few of my friends.
I suppose I hope to find more of a
I've
gem.
decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks. That's enough sentiment from me for one day. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Here's one from Cole Porter that I don't think Diamond City Security would totally agree with. It's Anything Goes.
A dusty home base. Civilization in the rut. If you will.
Yeah?
You know what you're looking for? We have everything. We sell everything. Skin packs, ammunition, outerwear, dinnerware.
I'll take a look, sure.
Oh, goody.
Hey.
Mom?
Codsworth.
Mom?
Your thoughts?
I went to the zoo the other day. The only animal they had was a dog. It was a Shih Tzu.
Are things all right between us?
Hard to tell, Mum. I feel we're more acquaintances than anything these days. You just haven't been yourself lately.
That's all.
All right, then.
Yes.
Yeah?
Got a minute? Drinks on me.
I've always got a minute for a free drink.
Well, pull up a chair then.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm not actually looking for a date, sister. Sorry to disappoint. I'm in town looking for Henry Cook. Do you know where I might find him?
He's dead.
Is that so? What do you know about it?
He double-crossed some chems dealers he was working with.
God damn it. Yeah, that sounds exactly like him. Told him not to keep messing around with those. It doesn't matter now, does it? Well, thanks for letting me know. Bye.
You there. We need to talk.
Buzz off, old man.
Shut up, you punk. Did you kill my son, Nelson? Did you?
I'm not sure. I don't always get the names of everyone I kill.
My son's death is a joke to you? You son of a bitch. We'll see who has the last laugh.
Hi.
Get away from me.
Caution, Mum. I'm not this time. Naughty work, but wouldn't want to leave the good stuff. Mom, are you certain? I don't even want to know what happened here.
Hey.
Ah, you're back. Good news. I figured out how to access the artifact's telekinesis effect. I've hooked it up to this old laser rifle. There's no way to control it without direct neural input. For better or worse, all of that was destroyed when my father died. But you still have a rather powerful directed force. Here, See what you think.
How does it work?
It uses standard energy cells for power. The artifact's internal power supply was destroyed. Otherwise, point and shoot. It doesn't kill people, but you may still be able to find some use for it. As for myself, I don't know. Maybe I'll finally travel to the Southwest. My father was always convinced that there was another alien city buried somewhere in the Mojave Desert.
Folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since possibly living among us, undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well in Diamond City. The mayor himself insists that the fears raised in the article are unfounded.
End of the line!
Between you and me.
Another shoulder!
On the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio. Based on this next song, I think it's safe to say that Betty Hudson had some complicated feelings about her.
Help! Please!
Here she is.
You gotta help me. This guy's a synth, and he's gonna kill me and replace me and my family. Oh, God. My kids.
Don't you dare bring them up.
He's the synth, and he wants to replace me. Please. Please, you gotta believe me. You can't let that thing do this.
Let's all just calm down. No one has to die.
No, he wants me dead. He's never gonna stop. I'd have to kill him. Don't listen to it. It'll say anything to convince you.
Look, all I need is for you to put down the gun. Then we can talk this through.
All right. I'm putting the gun away. Oh, thank God. Now I just have to dig 2 graves.
That's what you want!
Let's do this.
Run out of bullets at some point.
You or me.
Hey.
Thank you. Again.
What? Who's there? What's that?
Good neighbor indeed. Certainly no one here is trying to win any awards for cleanliness.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference between life and death, baby.
I'll take a look, sure.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
You just heard Crawl Out Through the Fallout. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment for me. Let's get it on back to the meeting.
Let's make this quick,
Mighty as ever. Here's Roy Brown.
I was just getting warmed up.
Terminal should open this.
I'm supposed to get you ready for this hell.
Yes.
Now, gotta keep you guys clean. What the?
Who's out there?
Hell no! Now, I'll make it quick. Let's do this! Shit! Lost her! No sign of him now.
Going up.
Who's there?
Find him and kill him!
Nothing! Nothing! What the?
What's all this then?
Why don't you just
Yes.
Ain't my first gunfight. Warmed up over here.
That's it.
Who?
Hey,
partake of that myself.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing
Augusta's safe house was destroyed by the Institute.
It's as I feared. 3 safe houses gone. Hard to imagine. I have nothing further for you at the moment. I'm sure someone else could use your help. No shortage of files to be put out.
This place? Us? We don't exist. And if you say anything different...
Some of the people you meet will be Institute
Charmer
replacements.
has
Synth
arrived.
duplicates, so
I have a
be
mission
careful what you
for
say.
you. Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow, odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution: a new distribution center needs to be established.
So, give me the details.
Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current and future railroad assets. New distribution center will be codenamed Mercer Safe House. Good luck.
I'm feeling overdue for some reconstructive surgery.
Oh man, you were actually inside the Institute? That's insane. You? Just you.
Hey!
The boys have been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
What do you have in stock?
Well, it changes, depending on what's on hand. We lost everything when the switchboard went lights out. Hopefully our agents score more supplies in the field so me and my boys can, make even more toys. You want to see what we got?
Show me what you got.
Made a new batch of whatnots for you.
Glad you signed on. Means I might get to take the occasional night off.
Excuse me!
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time you learn about Patriot. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name Patriot. So you need to infiltrate the Institute and make contact with Patriot.
I'll do my best.
Excellent. Tom devised a way to send a message to Patriot. We can plant a coded message on an Institute terminal, and if all goes well, he'll respond. Just see Tom, and you can proceed from there.
Oh, man, you were actually there? Inside the belly of the beast? No time for that, though. Let's set you up to contact Patriot. I got here one genuine Tinker Time special. Just load her up onto a holotape, plug her into any Institute terminal, and execute.
I suppose you're here for my medical services. Let's see what's wrong with you today.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Let's see what I can spare.
Charmer. Charmer's back.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
I'm working on it.
If you get the opportunity to upload the holotape, do it. With Patriot's help, maybe we can score a major victory for Synths. Half of you know this already, but something so big. I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker Tom was working on?
Yes, Tom's work is related. But the device and the assembly was the Wanderer's doing. After the device was assembled, she made it inside the Institute, and then back out.
Where is the Institute?
We're not sure exactly. Best guess is that it's somewhere under the old CIT. But they've been using a teleportation device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did she find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've said everything I'm going to. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of, so get it done. We've got an emergency. Glory spotted a courser near Dayton's safe house. We were hoping Bunker Hill bought us some time, but the Institute's continuing to dismantle our operation.
Can I lend a hand?
Yes. Ticonderoga safe house has gone dark, and I need you to check it out. Hopefully this is a milk run. But if you do find a courser there, kill it. If there's no survivors, then your cover remains intact.
I'll head out.
Good luck. Glory, pick your team.
I could use the dock.
Carrington
Mr.
wants
Smiley,
to
too.
work.
Done. Grab anything you need from Tinker
You might
Tom.
want to flush your system with
Anything?
Radaway before your hair falls
It's not
out.
open season yet, but take what you need.
Oh, I will.
Everyone, we may have to evac on a moment's notice. Stay alert.
I traded some lead with the courser
Falls?
outside
You
Dayton.
got too many teeth to be a scout.
Watch your six out there.
When running synths out of the well, Wastelanders can be bigger.
Pam.
Setting human-machine interface to 100%. Good evening, Agent. My data indicates Mercer's safe house has been established. Reward dispensed. Further help is required. I have the location of a Black Ops cache. It contains supplies our organization needs. Railroad Alpha has asked for you to secure the cache from any hostiles in its vicinity.
Pre-war cache, huh? This'll be interesting.
Unable to process verbal response. The cache is hidden in compliance with tactical counter-surveillance protocols. This RFID device will locate and unlock the cache upon close proximity.
Got it.
Agent's assessment is correct. You only have to secure the cache. Runners will transport contents on a separate timetable. Terminating human-machine interface.
Have you met with Patriot yet?
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for letting me... All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we?
Someone there?
Here's Grandma Plays the Numbers by Wanoni Harris.
What?
Who's there?
What a scrap! Nothing like a little dust just to get the oil flowing, eh? The white dead!
Engaging hostile!
Got it.
Someone there? I'll wear your guts around my neck!
The mayor's office has, of course. The mayor himself insists that the tears raised in the article are unfounded. But between you and me, listeners, I'm gonna keep my eyes open just to be on the safe side. Well, never a dull moment here at Diamond City Radio.
Get down! What is it?
Down?
Well, he certainly doesn't need that anymore.
Second floor.
Where all the synths got.
Systems locked. Building statistical model for Operation Tea Party.
Carrington wants to talk with you. Sounds important.
Cache
Task
secured, Pam.
complete. Reward dispensed. Processing, Agent Charmer. Your arrival was not calculated.
That's a strange way to say hello.
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive Analytic Machine.
Well, nice to meet you, Pam.
Introductory token recognized. Nice to meet you too, unknown entity. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents of the region, designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
That's hard to believe.
Your skepticism is valid. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Even if you're wrong sometimes? That's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions is deemed unwise. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query. What is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Pam.
Commencing recurrence analysis using de Brovian method.
I traded some lead with the courser outside Dayton. Watch your six out there.
You really walked the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
What? Travis is only mine. Because
Hey, Arturo.
If you're looking to keep your load light, we can shoot the breeze about the old-fashioned pistol, or anything else you need.
Let's see what you have.
Something for everyone.
Hey.
Something you need, Mum?
Hey, Codsworth.
Take this.
Your thoughts?
A photon checks into a hotel, and the bellhop asks if she has any luggage. The photon replies, "No, I'm traveling light."
That was all I had.
All right, then.